Hello you lovely people, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. My name's Kirsten, this is Where I Art and Craft, and today we're doing CCCJLC with a hashtag in the front. The JLC stands for Jodi Lewis Creations, the CCC stands for... see, that's the problem Jodi always has, so she just puts chaos in there. Creative Collage Challenge. I'm pretty sure that's what it's supposed to stand for. We could have Creative Collage Challenge Jodi Lewis Chaos. That's what we could do. Anyway, today, this week, this is bi-weekly with the ABCJLC in the intervening weeks. Today the colour is orange, so I've got some orange bits here. I've also got a rusty hinge and persimmon paint because I might be using them. Lace, and I've decided I might go, I've got all these paper laces that I don't use a lot, so I thought maybe I'll go down the paper lace route. So I've got those and clock, and I've got this clock brad, it's like a stopwatch, but I've also got this clock watch spring that I really want to use. So I think I'm going to see if I can somehow use that in my collage as well. I also have here, this is because I've got an idea. In case you wonder why she got a random turtle. This is a turtle from a freebie that Tracy Fox Creative did. You can still get it, I think, if you join her Facebook group and then go and join her. In fact, I don't think you even need to join her Facebook group to join her Foxy Club over on her website, and that you can access her freebies in there. This was probably September, October time last year. This came out. Lovely tags, a load of Antipodean animals inspired by native art. But what I thought I would do is, I was looking for what my focal image would be, and I just suddenly thought, actually, because of the clock reference and that being a stopwatch, and I thought I could do something about times running out for the sea animals, and I'm going, but it's orange. But I think I know what I'm going to do for that. Because I've also been taking apart, I dyed a bit of old cloth, and I've been taking the lace off it, and you see that's almost like the sea, and we've got so that's where I think I'm going with it. But before I do focal image, I need to think about the collage behind it. I do tease Jodi about things. It's just the nature of our friendship that I do tease her, and she teases me as well. But she doesn't. She really struggles with collage, and she doesn't really, but she thinks she does. But one of the things that Jodi does, and I don't think she's alone in this, is she picks her focal image first and puts it down. Leave your focal image to the end. Know roughly maybe where it's going to go, but leave it to the end and put your collage down first. So that being said, I'm now going to tear up some of these bits and put a collage down with these orange bits of paper. There we go. And I'm going to use some matte medium to put down my collage papers today. I need to let that dry. I'm going to go and wash this, tidy up, and I'll be back. So that's drying, and if it isn't dried by the time I've done this next bit, then we'll come back. I'll come back later on today to finish doing it. Let's think about this and the turtle and these bits. So if I think, see, I've put the bit of blue down there so that if it shows, it's going to be, I think maybe I want to do something like that. Right, let's take that bit off. I definitely don't want that bit. We could put it up that way. We could put it down. Oh, see, I kind of like it down like that. Then we are seeing that a bit of that blue for definite, aren't we? Maybe do something like that. And then I want to use this lace also. It's paper lace. That's like part of these waves. We can actually put a bit of that across there as well, couldn't we? See, that's quite a good wavy kind of one, because you've got these curly bits. Do we want to put that underneath along that one, or do we want to put it, we could maybe put it along the bottom, that would be quite good, wouldn't it? We could put it along the bottom and along the side. See, that's quite a good one as well. Do we want to use the same thing, or do we want to use different things? See, this really does suggest a kind of wave and splashes. Maybe put that one. Have I got another bit of that? I do have. See, that's why that's got torn edge, because I've already torn it. See, that's quite kind of wavy as well, actually. Maybe use that along the bottom, that along the side. Or do we use the same thing? This is too big, so let's just start off by tearing along here. Oh, wrong way. I have tons, and I do mean tons of lace. I got rid of a load of lace, and I still have way more lace than and I have got blue lace. Clearly I've got blue lace. I've dyed this, but I just fancy using this paper lace because it's something a bit different, and I am now thinking that I will maybe just put a bit of, I wish I'd put a bit underneath as I was doing it. Maybe I will use a bit. I'm going to, right, I think I'm definitely going to use those. So I'm going to use these acrylic inks just to put some colour on them. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick these together along these edges where I can hide the glue. that'll sit on there. Don't know how dry this is yet, but it doesn't actually matter if it isn't totally dry. We'll put Mr. Turtle in there like that. We'll put this watch down in this corner, I think. It's a wee, as I said, it's a wee brad, so just make a little hole. Oh, actually, I'm going to take that stopwatch just off again for a moment, because I think what I'm going to do is move that out of the way, move him out of the way. I think I'm going to splash some white ink on here, just this bleed proof white is so thick, it's like a paste, really. Just to kind of give it that whole idea of being some spray on the waves. I suppose the turtle really needs some spray on him as well, doesn't he? Everything outside the area that you're seeing doesn't need sprayed though as well. Right, I'm going to let that dry and let that dry. That's still drying. Let's return to the other thing I wanted to do. In fact, I'm going to go and wash these two first. This is still a bit damp, but and that's still a bit damp, but it gives me the general idea of what I'm doing. And he will go in there, something like that. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do with this, I have to move that slightly, I think. It's ended up getting a wee bit, it's okay. I think I'm going to gather this all together, wind it up a bit, just make it a bit smaller, and then put that on there. And I'm thinking I will sew it on. Put a wee stitch on there. I might put a wee stitch down here as well. But I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to sew that on there. But I want a word. Should we just stick him in there? Just wondering whether I want to make that more of a yeah, I think that's right. Let's stick him in there. Move him more down here, I think. There we go, that's better, I think. That looks more like he's struggling, doesn't it? Looks more like the seas are rough and it's causing him issues. So I'm going to put that in there, and I want to put this down here because it's the whole kind of running out of time thing. Oh, I've just broken that off. Never mind, it'll be okay once it's stuck down, it'll be fine. I think I'm going to end up folding that bit. I could try and cut that tearing, couldn't I? Just that bit there's just a wee bit sticky outy. It's so fragile this that it will tear very easily. That's a bit better. I don't mind that as a softer sticky out bit now. Right, so we're going to wrap that round, there we go. You can see how it's a spring more that way as well. And we'll put that there. You know what, I think I maybe just, well, I want a word of some kind, but I don't know what. I don't think be at one with the world. I quite like Dance with the Wind. I'm not keen on the paper. It's a Beautiful Life is kind of really fitting. One always hopes for a miracle. Hoping for a miracle that he'll be saved. Is he dancing with the wind? And it's alright. It's a beautiful life. Let's put it's a beautiful life. And that's going to go there. So the first thing we need to do is we need to sew this on and decide. I've got very delicate oranges and gradient oranges, and I thought, nah, if you're going to do orange custard. So I've gone for this very bright orange. I'm going to do a couple of holes from this side. I'm going to sew in this way. It's just so that those mountain bits of the holes aren't on the outside. Tuck that in. Oh, I really like that. I like the abstract nature of it, but it still kind of almost says to me sun as well. And one of the other things I got out here was my things. Now this isn't a set. I do all the sets so that I've got them all in the colour wise. So when I'm doing this, I can go in and I can get, like this time, Spice Marmalade. I'm just wondering, do I want to do this or will this? Let's deal with this bit first. Oh, it's so wonderful. I shouldn't really say that about something I've made, should I? I should have done that underneath there. Let's put that underneath there. Let's put that underneath there. I'm happy for him. his head up its flipper kind of half there. I'm happy for his head to be kind of sticking up there a bit. Should have thought about that a bit more, shouldn't I? But then I wouldn't have wanted that to be over that, and I like that. Oh, look at that. Just a wee bit. No, I'm going to leave them. I quite like them. I'm going to use this on here. So just wipe this off and just to get a bit more. See, the orange is the colour. Let's just. I think to stop this getting damaged, I'm going to have to just stick down his snout the other side there. Just hold that. Do you know what? Actually, do you know what I want to do? I want to take this. Getting the shape might be difficult. Oh, actually, that's what I want to do. I want to put that in there and just draw around that shape. Right. So with the orange one, I'm going to do exactly the same thing. I'm going to put 19 stroke 2 stroke 26. This is what I'm still doing. Let's stick that on there. The first thing I want to do is colour it. Let's stick this. Let's just make sure this is going to stick on here and fit in. So if that's there, that's stuck in there, is it going to fit on there? It is indeed. So the first thing we want to do is we want to put a bit of glue on the top of it. And oops, and stick it on the turtle. And then we want to put a bit of glue on the bottom of it to stick it on the card. You see how that's just means that it's not being bent over that, but you've still got the colour, so it's not kind of a funny brown bit, but it'll just protect it and stop it being ending up being very bent over. Can you see? There we go. That bit of white is just glue drying. I think I'm going to call that done. There we go. I really like this one. We have our orange, we have our lace. In my case I've used paper lace to help with the kind of sea feeling. We have our clockwork, we have this clock spring, and we have this stopwatch brad. And it started off as being maybe something about climate change and everything, but then it's ended up that this, instead of this being a Russie, this turtle's just having fun, and it's a beautiful life and celebrating life as it is. I'll link Jodi's channel down below, and you can see her make from this morning, which brought back memories to me because my dad has had a desk very similar to that, and I've got a desk kind of similar to that as well. She also asks a question that she's looking for your help with, but yes, okay. Thank you so much for watching. You take care. Bye for now. Keep crafting.